Hi, Alan Johnson here with Keller Williams Peace River Partners in Punta Gorda, Florida. And I'm wondering, are you maybe thinking about selling your home? If you are, you've probably spent a bunch of time looking at other homes for sale. You're probably cruising through Zillow or Realtor.com or maybe individual Realtor websites to see what else is on the market. You'll see pricing, you'll see inside pictures, you'll see all of that stuff, and occasionally you'll see one disappear. It goes away because somebody has put that house under agreement and it's no longer for sale. And if you've become a little bit of a student of the market, you'll see that some of those houses go away pretty quickly and others seem to sit on the market for quite some time. Why? What goes on? How can you, as you think about selling your home, make sure that yours is one of those first ones that goes off the market quickly? Well, let me tell you how people buy homes. And if you've recently bought a home or talked with someone who has, you probably already know this. But people see homes on the internet. Um, I think the statistics now are that something like 80 or 90% of people saw the house they ultimately bought on the internet first. They may have done so with the help of a realtor, but their first exposure to that home was pictures on the internet. And they'll look at that, they'll get a sense of whether or not that home matches their decorating style, their color choices, the location they want to be in, the size they want, the flow of the floor plan, all of that kind of thing. If it passes muster on all of that, they're probably going to hop in the car at some point and take a drive by. And then the next step will be, does it look the way I thought it was going to look? Is the outside match the inside? Does the neighborhood stand up to what I want to have in my next neighborhood? If all of that passes muster, what they're then going to do is either attend an open house. Uh, Sometimes that's preferable because people don't want to raise their hand and say to a realtor, I'm ready to buy a house. Or they may call a realtor and say, we'd like to see this house. So the critical step, of course, uh, begins once we've gotten them in the house. There's a lot of important stuff to do before we get them there: professional photographs, 3D walkthrough tours that let them feel like they're in the house. But nobody's going to buy the house. I shouldn't say that. Most people are not going to buy the house because they like the way it looked online, or even when they drove by. They're going to want to see it inside. They want to touch it, feel it, see just what it's all about. So that often becomes the point where the distinguishing characteristics come to play. A house that is prepared properly is going to continue that outside interest that people saw all the way through to the inside, and they're ultimately going to say, wow, everything is what I want. This is terrific. Let's make a purchase. Um, Now, I'm going to give you some tips that I've come up with, and I've put these on a card that I'd be happy to send you if you just let me know that you'd like it. But it talks about preparation being the critical component in selling a home, and I've got 5 very low cost fix-ups that anybody can do with very, very little money that are going to help you sell your home. Number 1, create an inviting entry. Make your house just scream welcome. So that may be painting your door, cleaning up your landscaping a little bit, making that entry to your house as inviting as you possibly can. Um, this one comes with a little bit of a smile. Enlarge your kitchen. Well, how am I going to do that, you say? The way you can do that is by simply making sure that it is really uncluttered. Take your blender, your toaster, your spice rack, all of that stuff off the counter. It's going to make the counters feel bigger. It's going to make the room feel bigger. Obviously, it's not getting any bigger, but it's going to feel more spacious. Not only that, it's going to feel a little bit brighter probably, and that's a good thing. Which leads me to the next one. Let there be light. If you know you have a showing going on at your home, make sure that every blind and shade you have is open. Make sure that every light in the house is on. You want that house to just feel as bright and welcoming as you possibly can. One of the facts of life is that a bright home is also going to feel bigger. And that's something that we really want to have happen. Improve your view. Cut down trees? No, I'm not talking about that. Get rid of the neighbor's house? No. Just wash your windows. Have somebody come in if you can't do it yourself. Wash your windows inside and out. Not only is that going to help with getting some light in there, but it's just going to make the view as somebody looks outside all that much clearer and nicer. So make sure you do that. Again, inexpensive. And then lastly, sweat the details. There are things in your home, I know because they're in my home, that I have lived with for 3 or 4 years or whatever. I don't pay any attention to them anymore. It may be that there's a grease stain on a light switch or the plate around the light switch, or it may be that those have started to yellow and they don't look as nice as they once did. They look old. They look neglected. Sweat those details. Go through your home and look for all of those little things, because you're going to find some, and I know that your buyers are going to find some. They may not be a big deal, and it may not be enough to make somebody say, we're not buying this house. But if they don't see anything like that, number one, it helps with their impression of the house. But it also, if you're taking care of all these little things, it's going to make people feel like you're really taking care of the big things as well. And that's critical too. People want to feel comfortable that the house they're buying is going to be in good shape for the long term. So I hope those 5 tips can be helpful for you. They're very, very inexpensive, as you can see. And if you'd like to get the card, please feel free. Just either call me at 239-745-5070. You can text there too. Or send me an email at alanj, that's ALANJ, at kw.com. And the other thing you can do, of course, is just leave a comment below telling me that you'd like to have the card and asking me or telling me where to send it. Be delighted to do that. The other thing too is if you liked what I've said here today, if you thought this might be helpful, click that link down below to subscribe to my channel. We're going to have plenty more videos coming, all designed to help you either buy or sell a home that is going to fit your needs and meet your goals. We're here to help. I'm here to help. That's what I do. So I hope to talk to you, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.